Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back and welcome to Monday, November 25th, day 50 of climbing the mountain. Getting into the check in, I weighed myself at 343.6 pounds, so getting pretty close to a new low here. That's really exciting. That's motivated me an extra amount to keep pushing and get past that, or get to that next best that we want to get to. Um, for blood pressure, my old machine measured it at 146 over 82. The new one at 140 over 84. So we're gonna go with the 146 over 82. Hanging in there right where we have been. Just gotta keep working on that. That'll come with us getting lighter and eating healthier. As far as sleep's concerned, I got 5.5 hours of sleep. Didn't do a good enough job pushing to get everything done so that I could get more sleep. So something we got to work on. I'll come back to that. As far as the food's concerned, I took 2 string cheese and applesauce to work and ate that for breakfast. Um, for lunch, I had a chicken speedy sandwich with fries. And then for dinner, I ate pasta with olive oil. And then after getting home, I had 2 snacks. I ate 4 cups of the Skinny Pop popcorn, and then I also had 6 pizza rolls just as a quick snack. As you'll notice, I moved to the MyFitnessPal chart right after lunch. It's because I wasn't able to convert on taking the picture of dinner, even though the entire time leading up to it, I was telling myself to. So we'll get there. So I'll have 11 push-ups at the end of the pictures that I'm gonna post. I will say that the push-up thing is working. I don't, at this point we're up to 11, so the next time I goof up it's 12. I really don't want to come home and do like 30 some odd push-ups, so um, it is causing me to think about it more, so we're, that's doing exactly what we wanted it to. While we're on the chart, just comment that I thought did a really good job today, especially on a day that I'm not um, committed to being restrictive, so that's a absolute win. Then I'm going to move on to the physique comparisons I said I'd do. So throughout these, I'm just going to do front, side, and back. It's not major changes. You can just tell little things like the I guess my love handles kind of came in a little bit, and my stomach certainly receded a little bit. It's maybe like a few inches off my waist and my chest are the biggest things. Uh, Another thing with this though is that the pictures are taken in different orientation. So the very first ones we took, it took vertically, and then everything else has been horizontal since. So I think moving forward, I'll probably use the second week's pictures just so they're accurate in scale. But little changes, keep going. We'll see improvement as we keep pushing the weight down. And also I'm starting to get a lot stronger. I can tell I got a lot more pop in certain areas, so that'll help as well. Maybe my arms might grow or level out, and then I think my same thing with my legs, but we'll see. And as far as other talking points, I did get a hold of Brian. He asked that I add more height to the split squat where I'm doing the lunge on the weight plate. So I used a 45-pound plate instead of a 25-pound plate. It'll make it a little bit higher. The other thing he asked me to do is to try to take less breaks while I'm doing the isometrics. So, try to do those in as few sessions as possible. And, we'll keep trying to do that as we get a little bit stronger and a little bit lighter. That'll become easier. And then I don't think I mentioned it in the previous video, but my grip increases are going to put my target to hold at 42 pounds for each session. And then the last thing was I asked Brian if it would be cool with him if for the walking part I turned my warm up, my cool down into 4 minute sessions rather than just 4 sets of 30 seconds, making it 2 minutes, just so I could get my legs a little bit more alive and ready for the 30 minutes. And he was supportive of that. So we got a 4 minute warm up. I'm gonna do the whole 30 minutes at 3.5 miles an hour until my heart rate comes down, and then we'll end with a 4 minute cool down. So we got 38 minutes altogether. ended up having a really big day here. So I was able to jog 29 of the 30 minutes. My first minute of the 30-minute segment, I just walked it just to again get my legs going at that speed and before I jumped into it. But jogged the 29 minutes, crossed 2 miles for the first time. I mean, it took the entire 38 minutes, but we did just over 2 miles. So that's a big milestone. And then a big thing for me was to push my body that whole 29 minutes. I mean, jogging is not like the most difficult thing, but being able to do it at my weight for 29 minutes, it just became more of a mental game. And then I know I talked about a long time ago. There's that thing that always tends to derail me or gets me to panic, so I quit. I feel like I won a round against whatever that is. I got to say, to that voice that's the voice of pessimism, that it's not, you know, I'm not locked inside my head with it. It's locked inside my head with me, and I really got to take over control there. So that was big. Um, I got really excited throughout. After I passed the 15 minutes, I felt really good. Was able to keep going, and then doing what we talked about, where every minute, just taking it 1 minute at a time. The first minute goes by, we still feel pretty good. Nothing's going wrong. You just do that every minute, and then also every once in a while, I thought to take account of where my body's at. For me personally, when I'm jogging for a long period of time, my arms will start to lock up. Like I'll start flexing them and I'll keep them by my side. So it's important to every once in a while shake them out so we're not putting extra pressure on our heart. Um, just super proud of that, and I think that's gonna help us a lot. The learning to, or not learning, but transitioning from walking to jogging was always a big fear of mine because it's that next step in intensity. But we were able to turn on Forrest Gump mode and just do it. So feel really good there. As soon as our heart rate comes down, we'll start getting faster. So that chapter seems to be over, and we're moving on to bigger and better things. And I think that's going to help with our weight loss quite a bit. Um, then the last thing I want to talk about is just the sleep in general. So I'm becoming more and more focused on trying to get my sleep right, and I think that's going to be the big, we'll call it emphasis or topic, whatever, that brings everything together. So if I can focus on getting everything done as early as possible in the day, it's going to make it so I can chop the video together, and then I'll be ready to get to bed at a reasonable hour that'll put me in position to sleep 8+ hours. So that's going to be my focus going forward. I may have said this in the past, but it's really starting to consume my thoughts. So I want to get that taken care of so we're on the right track in everything we do. And we'll see how that goes. I mean, I'm just gonna take it one day at a time and actively get after it as far as getting that done. So we'll see how we do in the days to come. But I will end the video there. Just thank everybody for watching. Thanks for being a part of this. Thanks for everybody that pushes me. Hope I'm helping everybody get after it a little bit. We'll keep climbing the mountain, and I'll see you tomorrow.